enforce it.
Hey, WC Turk here for Revolution and Beer. Revolution and Beer on the road, somewhere north of Chicago. Actually, I'm coming up here on Peterson Avenue, headed to Skokie. It's a nice summer night, a little on the chilly side even. So it's for an August 1st, we'll take it. Frequently asked, why Revolution and Beer? I'd have to say, having thought about it long and hard, Revolution and Beer is necessary. If for nothing else, the lack of sincerity that we've found ourselves in the media. And by that I mean journalism. The media used to have a responsibility to people. It used to be about community. It used to be about the community. The corporate media, at least, is no longer about community. It's about advocacy for markets and market share, companies and corporations, banks and power and the power elite and the status quo. It's not about people anymore. That was plainly evident to me today, talking with the picketers at Mobile Rail. If we wanted to get famous, it was about fame and attention and ratings, notoriety. Going out and covering 20 people, most of whom have just been recently fired from their job for daring to form or advocate for a union in a dangerous work environment, dangerous, difficult, often unrewarding work environment, something that pays the bills, something that puts food on the table, keeps the heat on. We don't get famous that way. We don't make a lot of money that way. That's not what it's all about. We have a mission at Revolution and Beer, and that's to get to the truth. That's to offer a voice to the voiceless, or those people whose voice has been extinguished or oppressed. That's all too rare in the media these days. We've lost that as a country, and I think losing that, we lose a lot as a community. We lose the ability to share and commiserate and problem solve and grow and progress and innovate, change and uplift. Sadly, many of the accoutrements, many of the luxuries and the polish that we ascribe or tend to ascribe to corporate media, the flashy suits and the perfect hair and the great editing and all of it, the show, the circus, is actually tearing us down as a community. It's actually oppressing and holding back So it's people like Mike Henderson, who's been fighting foreclosure for 10 years. It's all the immigrant laborers that we've talked with, met with. It's all the advocates for everyday people. David Hatch, Kayla Lovegood, Toby Chow. It's all those people that we're out here for. We're out here for you. When we're in Washington, when we're on the road, when we're in Michigan and Iowa and Minnesota and Wisconsin and all the places that we've reported from, we're out here for community. We're out here for our neighbors. We're out here for our friends. We're out here for community and to rebuild that community the way we want it to be, based upon human dignity and human rights and respect between people. That is the reason for Revolution in Beer. I'm not going to demagogue here and say nobody else is doing that, but far too few are doing it. It's one of the reasons my partner Brian is a good man. He sticks to his guns. He believes and he lives by what he says. He's an example. I follow that example. I think we're a good team. With your support, getting us information, joining us, showing up at these events, these picket lines, these gatherings and protests and what have you, we'll start building a better community. One person at a time. We talk a lot about that at Revolution in Beer. One person. The power of one person. Gandhi. Martin Luther King. Jesus. Muhammad. Mother Teresa. They were one person. And for every one of them, there were a million Jesuses. There were a million Muhammads. There were a million Mother Teresas. Whose names few of us will ever hear. But they're no less important and no less substantial. And it's the weight of those people that's needed in this battle for human rights and human dignity. Brian and I are trying to be one person. And that's why we need you to be one person with us. And the weight of all of us make the difference. And that is the reason for Revolution in Beer. For Revolution in Beer, I am W.C. Turk, on the road. More later.